Good afternoon. We're approaching the 3 o'clock hour, and we continue to have moderate to heavy snow over central southern New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania, down through the Delmarva Peninsula, especially over Delaware. That's where it appears that we're seeing some pretty good snowfall accumulation, where we're getting reports of moderate to heavy snowfall taking place in Wilmington, down towards Dover. We're seeing light snowfall just reported. But again, we've been seeing waves of moderate to heavy snowfall in and around Delaware and also around southern New Jersey. Wildwood, we're seeing light to moderate snowfall. Around Atlantic City, we're seeing light to moderate snowfall. Visibility down to 3/4 of a mile. So that might be a little bit more closer to moderate to heavy than light snowfall. And then around Philadelphia, we're seeing visibility down to 3/4 of a mile. So usually when you see visibility below a mile, that's usually moderate to heavy snowfall. So this might be fixed later on. So we continue to see the banding taking shape here. Meanwhile, locations to the north here, we're seeing light snow, but because we're in the middle of the day, and the snow intensity isn't all that impressive. You're getting accumulation on the grass and on untreated surfaces. And when meteorologists measure the snowfall, it's called a whiteboard, so you can measure the snowfall. That's working out pretty well, about an inch, inch and a half, some locations around 2 inches. But on pavement, any type of treated pavement, you're having a difficulty of accumulating because the snowfall is falling very lightly. Taking a look at the radar, you could see the moderate to heavy bands taking shape here from roughly Monmouth County back to Bucks down through Cape May. And you can see the influence of the inverted trough. Notice your moderate band keeps on refeeding itself. This is the focus of your lifting right here. Locations to the north, because of that strong lifting, you're getting subsidence. So you're getting very light snow. You're not going to be getting much more beyond this point given the focus of the lifting, and it's going to become very light, almost like basically flurries in locations like Carbon County, Schuylkill, Lehigh, Berks, Lancaster. As you head further south towards Baltimore, lighter snow is being reported. We're not really seeing much of the banding taking shape there. We're pretty much focusing right around the Delmarva Peninsula through southern New Jersey and central New Jersey. In fact, in Freehold, we boosted our snowfall up to about 3 inches, and it's steadily accumulating at this point. Most likely, locations like Monmouth County back towards Philadelphia will reach the low end of that snowfall accumulation of 4 inches, while locations like Ocean County down towards Atlantic, Burlington, Cape May, northern Cape May will likely push over the 4 inch mark, pushing to that 6, possibly 7 inch mark. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be touching 8 inches. We'll see what the result is down towards Kent and around Delaware, Kent County, Sussex, maybe Newcastle as well. But you're going to see over the next 2 hours this area of snowfall continue to refeed itself with moderate snow bands hanging on in this area while the snow begins to collapse in this area as the lifting leaves. And that's essentially what we're seeing here with the infrared satellite picture with the lifting increasing. Here comes our polar shortwave trying to catch up to that lifting. And you can see our inverted trough very nicely in place, cutting right up through the Delaware Bay and setting up along the Delaware River. Just want to show the mid-level and upper-level forcing here. There's our jet streak starting to leave the region. So our best lifting and dynamics are starting to exit the northern mid-Atlantic as our strong trough approaches from the west. Again, you can see there's our trough axis trying to catch up to the storm. Not going to do it, but it will cause that stretching, which is why we have our trough. And again, taking a look at the frontogenesis down to 9 to 25 millibars, showing up very nicely here, right off the coast. But again, we're pretty much at the apex of this storm, and we'll start to decline from here on out as far as intensity. So for northern New Jersey, New York City metro, much of northeastern Pennsylvania, you're going to see snow really shut down very quickly over the next 2 hours. In fact, by 5 p.m., you will be at an end for the most part, aside from a few flurries. From central New Jersey down through Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Metro, southern New Jersey, and the Delmarva Peninsula, your snowfall will come to an end from 5 to 7 p.m., from northwest to southeast. You can see the collapse of the snow band. And the reason why is because your lifting support, your inverted trough, will be exiting out into the Atlantic. And so with it, all of your lifting. So you're going to see a rapid decline after 5 p.m. of that snowfall. So over the next couple of hours, we'll continue that snowfall. We'll have another two more updates. We'll go until about 5 o'clock, and then we'll come to an end for today of the live update. So we'll have another one at 4, another one at 5, and then we'll come to an end as the snow ends from northwest to southeast. In the meantime, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in an hour.